Morning everyone. Last night I was making these and like I say, I've added this in now just to make it look even more shabby chic. They're just the petals that I used on some material. So here we are on some trim. So that's just to show you those again, that not too much more done to them. I would leave that as is. Probably hang, because I put a little loop here, I will probably hang a crystal or something from there. Something gone for a bit. So that's those. I made them with a loop on the ends, and you can put a little crystal on there. That will look fabulous, and then you've got yourself a really, really nice piece. Now, with the trimmings that was left, because, you know, you think, oh, we've got that piece, what are you going to do? I made a butterfly. It's a hand-cut butterfly. I used these again that I've used in the dragonfly just to put in here. I'm going to put a little bit pearl, I think. Let me just see. Oops, mine's flying away. Let me just see if or how they will look, because I don't want to overdo it because it's too easy to overdo. But let me just see what it will look like with a pearl in. Yeah, I don't like them. No, too much. That it doesn't need any more than what's there. Excuse me. So I just used the fabric, glued it on. All it is, white cardstock. Used the inks, distress inks. Glued the lace on, trimmed around it. Added the tulle. It's got that really soft tulle in cream. And then added the pearls, and then added these and pinched them in while the glue was wet. Just pinched them in to make like a cup. And added some of the handmade antennae. So I've got that. Might just put a little pearl on the end of there. That won't matter. But there you go. That's the butterfly, which I'm going to show you how to do. And I also made this little brolly to go on, well, it might go on a project somewhere, but it'd be nice to go on a card. Make your own things. You don't need to buy them. I keep saying it, I stress it, because, you know, things cost a lot of money. And, yeah, I wish everybody could afford things, but unfortunately we can't. And I'm the same as you lot. I might have a store. Doesn't mean to say that I can afford to buy it myself, because there's a lot of things I would die for. No, I wouldn't, not really. But there's a lot of things I would like that I won't pay the money for, because I can spend it elsewhere and get more. It's just me. It's just the way I was brought up. We had nothing. There was 10 of us. We had nothing. We made everything. Whether it be food, you know, or clothing, or toys, or whatever. We made everything. And that's where my Scroogeness comes from, if you want to say. But it's nice to know how to do the things, so that you can, if you ever want to make something. And it's great to look at it and say, God, I made that, you know what I mean? But I know some people think I'm funny, and I don't mean funny ha-ha, it's because, and they go out and they spend a fortune, buy, and buy everything they can, and as much as they can. Good luck to you, but there's a lot of people out there who haven't got it, and they're the people I am trying to help. You know, there's just as many out there without as there are with. I don't know whether you can say fortunately or unfortunately, those with also get the benefit of seeing what I'm trying to do for those without. Yeah, well, never mind. Can't have a cake and eat it. At least I'm reaching those that need it. Okay? And that's what I'm about. So, I'm going to show you how to make that as well. Okay? Very quick, very simple, but look at it. In fact, you don't see those in the shops. Probably will do now. Oh no, I'm awful at it. That's the first thing I'm going to show you how to make. So what you need is, I'm going to get my other scissors, lady. Come on, get the right scissors. Piece of card. And of course these can be any size you want them to be. If you're not thinking about drawing, where's my pencil? Something out. You're going to need space either side. Draw around something like that, okay? And then you can extend it slightly just at the sides. That's all you need to do. As it's coming round, do that. And that will, if you do that, anybody can draw half a circle. You've got your umbrella, okay? And just chop that off so it's easier to cut out. Put that there. So that's all you do. Draw half a circle around something round, okay? And then just as you're coming down, extend it out, and then your little ones. You use a little circle for that. You know, it's easy to do to get a decent shape, unless you can cut freehand. I mean, I cut freehand a lot, but I'm just trying to help those that can't. And you just cut them out. They don't have to be perfect. That should have been my motto, shouldn't it? It doesn't have to be perfect. I know. Like that, okay? Just discard your rubbish. What you're going to need is some lace. That is too big, so I'm just going to swap it because that was a bigger one, sorry. Oh, that's quite nice, that. Yeah. So, it doesn't matter if it goes over the end, you see. And I'm going to do one. So, that's going to go on there. Two. Right, okay. I'm just going to... 1, 2, 3. We'll cut 4 and give it a good gather. So, you've got 4 scallops. Put that away. Take my needle and thread. Oops. See, I've lost my blooming needle now. Oh, I found a bead. There you go, didn't see that. Let me just get this. I know Marion's just said to me squeaky, because she bought me the third hand or whatever you call it, and I did forget I had it. Get it used! Put it where you can see it! Thanks, Marion. I will get it out. Well, then what we're going to do is just to gather this up. Oops. Come on, lady. So you just gather it up. Like that. Like that. Okay, yeah, that's going to be great. And then pull it all together. Try and keep it in a line and go back through it. I've probably got the wrong needle for this because of the material. I'll do. You will go. You only need to do this a couple of times. It's just to keep it together. Come on. Oh. See, nothing goes right when you want it to. Go through that bit, it's easier. That's because of the edging, which is quite thick, and this is a thick needle. And then all I'm going to do is just catch a couple of stitches at the back. Like that. And then cut that off. Move that out of the way. I'm going to put that back up because I always lose my needles. So, and you've got that. It's basically the shape of what you've got. Then what you do is you glue the back of this first. Oh, glue gun. And you're gluing that to the centre. And just eyeball that. Just like that. Okay. And then what you need to do is do your sides first. So you glue that on and then you glue your sides first. I'm just going to snip that there because I know the points are too long. But that doesn't matter. And you glue it down the edge and then take hold of the edge and you just fix that on. Doesn't matter about that bit because you can cut that bit off. And you do that to both sides. Okay. I mean, if you're making a card for a little girl or something like that, fabulous. She'll love it with a little brolly on. Or parasol, whatever you want to call it. Oh, you can glue, you can colour the card anyway. Now, you're left with like 3 tiers here. And what you've got to do with these is you do have to make sure that they lay properly. So if you work that out and divide it up, you need a kind of fold like that, you see? So then all I do is I lift that, stroke it with glue. That's the first one down. Lift that and stroke it with glue. And there you go. But what you can do is what I do sometimes. And that's like, make it a pleat, like a type of pleat. Just catch it in one place. Like that. Just like that. Not like that, just like that. And then you can do the same there, like that. Okay. Oops. You do get glued up. But, and there you go. You've got like a little brolly. For the handle, I mean, I haven't decorated it yet, but for the handle, in fact, I'm going to put that on. That's what I was going to do. Just on here, for decoration only, I'm just going to pop on a little pearly bead. Like that, see? Lift that up again. For the handle, take some rub and buff or paint or whatever you want to do with it. And just let me snip this bit off. This is the bit I'm after. Where's my huge scissors? Oops, it is. There we go. Done that. Just take some rub and buff or something. You can colour it in, whatever you want to do with it. Paint it, whatever you want. Hope you can see this. Okay. Somebody mentioned to me about these going mouldy. Well, mine's fine. It's kept in an airtight container, as you know, that it comes in, and it's kept in a dry place. I don't know whether that's having an effect, you know, on the one that somebody said was mouldy, but I've never had any problems with mine. So, but you should keep everything like that in a dry place, you know. Now we take a bead. I've got a little gold bead here. I'm just going to drop a little bit of glue on the end, and then we pop that. When it'll go, where's the hole? It don't want to go. No, you silly hole, that's why. Hang on. Just hang on a minute. I didn't take the end off, did I? Just take it to a point. Very carefully though, ladies. Like that. I'm probably not awake this morning. I had a very bad night last night. Can't and just squeeze that on. Take any excess off. Like that. And then what you need to do is to pop that on the back. Now you can do it underneath if you want it to lay flat. Yeah, we can do it like that. We'll glue that first. Oh. And just shove that under in the middle. You need to make sure you've got it in the middle, however. Like that. Don't worry about seeing that because you can put a flower on it or something. I'm just showing you how to make them. And then I've got here like a little bit of trim that I could use if I wanted to. I'm not going to use it on that one, but that's what you do. You just use the trim. I mean, put the trim on the lace first. That would be easier. Like that. But they're so easy to make. That's not laying flat, that one. Laying straight. Just pick that up. There we go. Okay, they're just so easy to make. You decorate them up how you want. So that's that. Now we're going to do the butterfly. So I need the card. And again, I usually freehand mine, but if you can't do that, they're not hard to cut. In fact, I'm just going to freehand mine because that's what I do. Just like that. See, that's mine. Now, this is whether this will cover it. Yep, it'll do that, and I can get another piece and find another piece. Here we are. Just need to take these appliques from it. Yeah, unfortunately, I only kept enough for my own use. The rest of it got sold, or it has been sold, or it's in kits ready to be go out. So I'm really sorry about that because somebody did ask me about them, and that's what I do. I sell things on my Etsy. Right, so I've got enough there to do that. Yeah, okay. So all I do then is I'm just going to start gluing that down. Don't worry, I'm not cutting it first. I'm just going to start and glue it down. Just take that out. Just to get the basic amount on there that I need. Okay. And that's going to be coming off, so I'm not bothered about that. Place that where I need it. This is just to get it going. Like that. And then all I do, because it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, is I'm going to trim around it. I mean, none of that will go to waste either. There's some little flourishes in there that can be used up. Okay. I watched the opening of the Olympic Games last night. I know it's a little bit boring watching all the countries come in, but it was when you think about it, it was amazing. 204 countries taking part. Amazing. And I loved how they did the torch. That was amazing. What a fantastic idea to do it that way. So hats off to the gentleman or people that designed that. Right, that's going in my bag. I don't waste any of that. Just clear my mess up. and then we start gluing it down properly. Okay. Oops a daisy. That section needs to come out. That'll do. That can come off. You do get clogged up in look at it, glue. Who cares? It's all the best part and fun about doing it. Just glue them little bits down. Like that. Like it. Yep, that's done. And we're all glued down like that. And you can just trim off any little imperfections as you go around. Okay. Oh, my fingers are glued up. Right, and then what I did was I got some tulle. Now, do I have any tulle? Do I have any tulle left? Probably not, but you can use anything. Never mind, we'll use a bit of this. There's that vintage lace that somebody kindly sent me. I love it, absolutely love it. So I don't know where you got it from, but wherever you got it from, it's brilliant. Love it, love it, love it. Now I'm just going to take 3 scallops, like that. And all I'm going to do with that is to put a pleat in it, like that. That's all you need to do. This, don't burn your fingers, ladies. Like that, okay? That's all I need to do. I'm just going to trim them bits off. So it's, pleat it. Pleat it back on itself, on both ends. Hold it. Okay. Like that. And that's all you need. Very simple. I would run the glue across there, which will also help it. Perfect size, see? Like that. And you're not taking away the look at all. Yeah, kind of like that. If you want to, I'm going to pin mine down actually. Just a touch. Just to keep that in place. I'm going to also put a couple of these on. Let's get some more of this trim. Little dab of glue in there. Put it in the centre and pinch like that. Hope you've been able to see everything I'm doing. Hope so. Sorry if not. Pop that on and pinch. Like that. And then you need a pearl, which I've got some here. And centreize your first one. A good double glue, because I'm using a large one. There. And then I'm choosing 2 pearls from my collection. These are good dab of glue because they do have to sit straight in there. Like that. Like that. And just press them down. Yeah, you've got to make sure they're lined up. And see, I didn't colour the underneath of that one, but I did on that one. But they're two very different butterflies. Okay. And there you go.